Hi class, so we will be moving on to 4F first before we do 4E. And for F, we need to learn about, our learning intention will be solving simultaneous linear equations. So what does it mean by simultaneous? It means that it's occurring or happening at the same time as something else. So now look at this graph here. We have two straight lines. So the first one is this line here, y equal to negative x plus 1. We got this line y equal to a half x minus 2. So you can see that these two lines, they cross each other at a point. So we call this point intersection. So at this point of intersection 2 and negative 1, they share the same x and y value. And so the coordinates of the point of intersection will be the solution for the pair of simultaneous equations. So remember when we solve linear equation back in 4a, how many unknowns do we have? For example, if they ask you for 5x minus 6 equal to negative 4, we only have one unknown, which is x. So now look at our simultaneous equation. So this is going to look like it. You have two linear equations here, which is this, let's say, and they ask you to solve for the pair of simultaneous linear equation. It means that they're asking you to look for point of intersection, which is they look for x and y. So in order to look for x and y, you need to have two equations. Okay, so before we only had one equation and one unknown. Now we have two equations and two unknowns. So let's see how we do it. Let me just rewrite 5x plus 2y equal to 2, y equal to 7x plus 20. Okay. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Alright, I'll rewrite it again. And our method, so this method we will call it substitution. So we will do substitution method first. So what is our first step? What I will be doing is first thing first, sub. So first thing first, I'm going to sub the value of y equal to 7x plus 20 into the first equation. Why do I do so? Because it's already the value of y is already given to me. So now I can just sub it in the first one. So 5x plus with 2 multiply with y. So instead of writing y, I will put these in a bracket because this is a whole expression. So 7x plus 20 because 7x plus 20 is y. You see? Equal to 2. Now how many unknowns do I have in this equation? I only have one. So I'm looking for x. So 5x plus 2 times with 7x will be 14x plus 40 equal to 2. 5x and then 5x plus 14x will be 19x. And then I'll move it to the other side and change the sign. So negative 40 plus 2, 19x will be equal to negative 38. So x will be equal to, divide both sides by 19 because I want to get rid of 19. So x in this case will be equal to negative 38 divided by 19, and that will be equal to negative 2, right? If you got x, you have not done yet because we need to look for a pair. We need to look for x and y. So we got negative 2 and we need to look for y. How do we look for y? Now in order to look for y, we need to sub the value of x equal to negative 2 into this equation. Alright, so now y will be equal to, rewrite it, 7x plus 20. Sub the value of given x will be equal to negative 2. You sub it in here. So y will be equal to 7 multiplied with negative 2 plus 20. Right? Y would be equal to negative 14 plus 20, which is equal to 6. Y would be equal to 6. Alright, so after I've done, I'll put them into coordinate form, which is negative 2 and 6. We're done.